everyone, my name is Nikita and I'm from the Modi Academy. In the last video, we were doing the chapter from 9th standard science textbook, that is chapter number 8, motion. Okay, today we are going to do the last part of the chapter. We will see what are the different equations of motions and how do we apply these equations of motions to solve and to find out various measurements. Okay, so talking about the equations of motions which are found by the graphical methods, there are three such equations. The first one is first of all we need to know that the equations of motion will consider four quantities. First of all, it will consider the u, that is initial velocity. Then v, that is final velocity, then s is the distance, and a will be the acceleration. All these four quantities we have already studied the definitions of all these four quantities, and now we will look at their formulas. Okay, so the first equation of motion is v is equals to u plus at. v equals to u plus at. Equations of v is equals to u plus at is the first equation of motion. The second equation of motion is s is equals to half ut s is equals to ut plus half at square. Half at square. So this is called as the distance equation, means over here you can find the distance. The third one is 2as is equals to v square minus u square. Okay, so these are the three equations of motion. You can use the first equation of motion to find out the initial velocity, final velocity and the acceleration. Second equation of motion, another quantity we can find out, that is the distance. Okay, and in the third equation of motion we can find everything. Okay, the initial, final, acceleration and the distance. Okay, so we already know what is alphabets mean. Okay, so now let us see how do we apply them. Okay, so for that reason we will try to solve some problems which are there in this chapter. Okay, so first of all, before going to solving the problems, we need to know that the SI unit of all the variables have to be same. Okay, or the SI unit has to be changed. If suppose, for example, over here a train starting from rest attains a velocity of 72 km/h in 5 minutes. Now the time is given in minutes but the velocity is given in km/h. So this has to change from bigger quantity to smaller quantity. Okay, this has to be made from km/h to meters/second. Okay, so let us try to solve this. A train starting from rest attains a velocity of 72 km/h in 5 minutes. Assuming that the acceleration is uniform, find the acceleration and the distance travelled by the train for attaining this velocity. Okay, so first of all, before going into solving, we have to write what is given in the question. Okay, what is given in the numerical. First information is train starting from rest. Okay, the train is starting from rest. Rest means the initial velocity, that is the u, is 0. Okay, Then second information, it attains a velocity of 72 kilometers per hour in 5 minutes. So it is taking a velocity, that is the final velocity to be considered is 72 kilometers per hour in 5 minutes. Okay, so v is 72 kilometers per hour and time is 5 minutes. Okay, now what do we have to find out? We have to find the acceleration, that is we have to find a, and the distance, so we have to find s. So we have to find a and s. Okay, now first the next step will be conversion. Okay, now this is in minutes and this is in kilometers per hour. So always know the bigger quantity is made into a smaller quantity. Okay, now we could have done this also in hours, right? But then this is the rule, always the bigger quantity is converted to a smaller quantity. So how do we convert this? Kilometer, 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meters. So 72 multiplied by 1000. Okay, and this is per hour, right? And 1 hour is 60 minutes, and if you have to convert to seconds, then multiply another 60. So this is 3600 seconds. So 3600. After solving, we will get 1 are 2. Answer will be 20 meter per second. Okay, 20 meter per seconds. So the final value will be 20 meter per seconds. So now I have to find a over here. Okay, now we know u, we know b and t, and I have to find a. Okay, so which formula we have to use to find a? Let us see. Okay, the first formula, v is, yes, it's given, u is given, t is also given. So what has to be found is a. Okay, so v is equals to u plus a t. v is 20 meter per second. 20. u is 0 plus a is, a we have to find, and t is 5. So this equation will be 20, 0, this is 5a, right? So this will be 20 upon, so a will be 4 meter per second, meter per second. The SI unit of acceleration. Always after writing the value, the SI unit has to be written, that is compulsory. Now we have converted this kilometer per hour into 20 meters per seconds, but the time is in minutes. So very important is to convert the time 5 minutes into seconds. Okay, so this will be 5 into 60 and the answer will be 300 seconds. Okay, so now we have the time, we have u and a, t. Okay, we need to find a. So which formula do we use? We will be using the first equation, that is v equals to u plus a t. So that will be v equals to u plus a t. Okay, v is 20, u is 0, plus a we have to find, and t is 300. Okay, so this will be 20 is equals to 300 A. Equals to A. So A will be equals to 1 upon 15, okay, meter per second square. Okay, so this is A. We have found A. Now what we have to find second is we have to find the distance. Okay, we can simplify this as well. Okay, or if you want to use it in the next formula, then we can keep it this way because it will be easier for solving. Okay, so now for finding S, we actually have two formulas over here. One can be this and one can be this. So which one we will use is we'll use the second one. Okay, we'll use the second one, which is simpler. That is 2as equals to v square minus u square. Okay. 2a we know is 1 upon 15 and s is what we have to find. So this is 2 upon 15 into s. So this will be v square. Now what is v square? It's 20 square minus 0. 20 square minus 0. We know that 20 into 20, okay, 400. So S will be equals to 400 upon 2 to 15, okay, inverse. Then this is okay, so the final answer will be 30,000. Okay, so see, this is how you have to solve this. The answer will be in meters. Okay, sorry, 3000. So the answer will be 3 kilometers. The final answer. So this is how step by step you have to solve the problem. Now we will do another problem, another numerical. Okay, this one. A car accelerates uniformly from 18 km per hour to 36 km per hour in 5 seconds. Calculate the acceleration and the distance covered by the car in that time. Okay, so this is, now let us write what is given first. A car accelerates uniformly from 18 km per hour to 36 km per hour. Okay, so this is the initial velocity and this is the final velocity, and the time is 5 seconds. Initial velocity is given as 18 kilometers per hour. Final velocity is given as 36 km per hour. Time is given as 5 seconds. What we have to find is the acceleration and the distance. Okay, now next step will be conversion. So this will be 18 into 1000 upon 60 into 60, or 3600. So 1 2 3 4 be 10 ones are 10 2 5s are 5 meter per second. Now next will be 36 into 1000 upon 3600. The answer here will be 10 meter per second. 36 ones are 36 tens are. Okay, so this is 5 and this is 10 meter per second, and time is 5 seconds. So first we have V, we have U, we have T. We have to find A. So we are using the same formula, that is V is equals to U plus AT. V we know it is 10 meter per second, U is 5 meter per second, A we have to find, and T is 5. Okay, so this is 5 plus 5A. So this will be 10 minus 5 into 5A. So it will be 1 meter per second square. Okay, so the acceleration will be 1 meter per second square. Now the next part is to find the distance, to find S. Okay, so same way we can do, we can use the same formula. 2AS is equals to V square minus U square. 2 we know, A is 1, S is what we need to find, V square is 10 square, U is 5 square. So 10 into 10 is 100 minus 25 to S. 100 minus 25, 75. So S will be 75 upon 2, which will be the 6, 7 the 14, 5. 37.5 meters. Okay, so this is how we are solving the problems. Okay, now the last concept in this chapter is uniform circular motion. Okay, now what do you mean by uniform circular motion? Means the motion is in a circular path. Okay, and when it is in a circular path, it is uniform. Okay, the velocity change is uniform. We know that the circumference, now when you consider this circular track, how do you find the velocity in this? Okay, the velocity, how do you find? There is a very simple formula. We know that the perimeter of a circle will be the distance. Okay, the perimeter of the circle will be the distance traveled by the object when it is in circular motion, so which is the circumference of the circle, and the formula for circumference is 2 pi r. Okay, and we know that formula for velocity is the distance upon time with distance in direction. So over here it will be 2 pi r upon time. So that will give you the velocity of a uniform circular motion. So there is nothing much over here, just we need to know the formula, and we need to know that it is in a circular path. Every time the velocity will change, okay, over here, but the motion is uniform. Okay, so yes, this was the last part of the chapter, and today we saw the different equations of motions, and we saw some numericals and also uniform circular motion. Okay, so thank you for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel.